What it is, what it do, Streets Talk Boxing. Back in here with another video. Yo, I had watched Black Fight Fan 78, they podcast and everything about this subject. I let it marinate to really hear some other guys like Blue Blood Sports TV. Shout out to them guys, LDBC. Shout out to them boys. So the video is pretty much about Canelo Alvarez versus Caleb Plant. And this is going to give you the gist of the story, right? So Canelo is going for Caleb Plant's belt. You understand me? And Caleb Plant, I ain't gonna say he's nobody, but he ain't really spectacular, I should say. He got good skills, solid guy, but he's not real known over here. You see what I'm saying? So Canelo Alvarez scheduled to fight him. Now, they scheduled this fight 7 to 8 weeks before the fight date. To me, that's shiesty. You know what I'm saying? You need to know at least 3 months ahead of time before before y'all sign the fight, so you get you a good training camp. So Canelo Alvarez, that was one advantage he had, because Canelo been in training camp, I say for about a month and a half, 2 months. I've been watching him train. So that's an advantage that he had. And I'm also hearing that Canelo Alvarez had a guaranteed $40 million plus endorsements. Endorsements from Hennessy. He was getting money from the gate. He was getting money from the seats. I'm talking about all these endorsements that he got. So the man gonna walk away about 50, 60 million, right? At the last minute, the man pulled out the fight. Now, shout out to, like I said, Blue Blood Sports TV. I just got done watching, bro. I don't understand why people is really treating Canelo Alvarez like he's some type of superstar. You know what I'm saying? And 78 with them was talking about this, and I'm gonna piggyback off it. I don't understand why people is really looking at this man like he's some type of superstar. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, all his biggest fights were close. I honestly believe he lost to Edson Lara. He beat Austin Trout, but that was a tooth and nail fight for him. He lost to Floyd Mayweather. He fought Danny Jacobs. The Danny Jacobs that he fought, that's a solid win, but I wouldn't give him too much credit because the timing went right, in my opinion. And also I'm thinking like Danny Jacobs was in another mind frame at that time. You know what I'm saying? He had just got with the zone and was getting these big checks. When you take a home guy to Lion, they not hunting like that. So, but all his close fights, his hardest fights, his big fights was the closest fights. So he's been fighting on this app called the Zone app for his last 5 fights. You know what I'm saying? It's an app you download on your phone. You pay a subscription, $2.99, $3.99. I don't really know what it is, but and the Zone, they don't release their books, their papers to say what the views is. How much revenue they made by Canelo coming to the Zone. They don't release all that, right? So Canelo Alvarez is a free agent, and he was going to PPC to fight Caleb Plant. That's what Caleb Plant did, right? So Canelo Alvarez got all these demands. He wanted $40 million, right? He wanted a strict contract of if Caleb Plant get hurt, he get replaced with some random fighter we might never know who it is, and he still get his $40 million. But if Canelo Alvarez pulled out the fight, Caleb Plant just gotta wait. These are diva-like, tendencies, diva-like actions. I'm gonna dig more into that. On top of that, he getting $40 million to fight Caleb Plant. Now, like I said before, Canelo Alvarez hasn't been on pay-per-view in his last 5, 6 fights. So we don't know what his pay-per-view numbers is. Caleb Plant ain't never been on pay-per-view. And in America, don't nobody really know him. Like I know him. Y'all know him because we hardcore boxing fans. You know what I'm saying? The streets talk, but the streets ain't talking about this dude like that. You know what I'm saying? The streets don't really know about this cat. You know what I'm saying? I know about this cat, but the streets, they just know Canelo's about to fight somebody. Some old Smoke Joe type dude. You know what I'm saying? Streets talking like he gonna run straight through him. You see what I'm saying? I know Caleb Plant got some skills. He gonna be, I think Caleb Plant could beat Canelo. But I give it 55-45 for Canelo. But I do think Caleb Plant can beat him. He got some solid skills. I just don't know if he's strong enough to deal with Canelo. But so Canelo got all these diva-like activities going on, diva-like mentalities. And I really want to know, why the fuck is this man treated like this? I mean, he a solid fighter. Don't get him twisted. He got a great resume. Don't get it twisted. But he be cherry picking. Like, honestly, I want to see the man fight Charlo. You know, that's what I want to see. I want to see him fight Big Bro Charlo. But he won't fight Big Bro Charlo. Okay, cool. So the fights that we want to see Canelo fight, I'm going to just put it out there to black fighters. He really ain't going towards the elites. Now, yeah, he fought Ancellotti Lara. Everybody know Lara can't fight on the inside. But that was a good fight. He fought Austin Trout. Only reason he fought Austin Trout is so he can get the Floyd fight. Then he fought over the hill with Shane Mosley, etc., etc. He fought Miguel Cotto, older brother. He fought Cotto in his later years. A lot of his fights, he fighting older cats. And now he's fighting all these Europeans, whooping their ass and shit like that. Well, I'm just letting it be known that, you know, we're not really feeling Canelo like that. You know, so I'm a fan of him. You know, I like his skills. I like how he go to the body. I like his jab. I like his upper body movements, upper body defense. He got a lot of upper body defense that I like. But as an athlete, as a person, I don't really rock with the man because the man acting like a female. I mean, this is a sport of boxing. You know, this is a gladiator sport. Now, you're going to get paid millions of dollars to fight. Why ain't you signing the fight? I can tell you why. And I'm going to piggyback off what, like I said, Black Fight Fans said. Go subscribe to Black Fight Fans 78 Sports TV Blue Blood. Them the big homies. It's some racial shit. You know, it's some racial shit. They don't want to, because listen, everybody know who running the PBC. Al Haymon. Everybody know Al Haymon running that shit. Al Haymon really trying to get Canelo Alvarez over to the PBC. Because Al Haymon got all the fighters. He got all the big names that have solidified Canelo Alvarez's career. But what I'm saying is Canelo Alvarez is overpaid. So he personally don't even care about that type of situation because he's overpaid. See what I'm saying? So this is the problem in boxing. When you allow individuals to be divas, when you allow individuals to get overpaid, paying them a lot of money for fighting nobodies, Callum Smith and Leon Smith and all these Smith type of guys, you see what I'm saying? This is what you get. You get diva-like activity. You see what I'm saying? So y'all created this in Canelo Alvarez. So I don't believe y'all, you know, we should complain. I like I said before, I ain't watched the Canelo fight as far as pay-per-view since Floyd. I ain't ordered a fight. I ain't looked at no DAZN. I go straight to YouTube and watch him because I don't support the man personally because I don't like the way the man act. He was rocking with Golden Boy when that big old scandal came out with the racist texts. The racist emails. Us De La Hoya still ain't came out saying nothing about that. You know, when all this weirdo shit was happening, a lot of fighters were leaving Golden Boy. Canelo Alvarez stayed with Golden Boy, knowing this racial shit he was talking about. So I look at it like, bro, the fella flock together. I'm a boxer. I hang around niggas that can box. You know what I'm saying? I'm a father. I hang around fathers. See what I'm saying? I'm a real one. I hang around real ones. You understand what I'm saying? So I look at them as like they all in the same boat. But thank the casual fan for this. See, now Canelo Alvarez can run around like he run boxing. And all these people, all these boxing shows and everything is catered to this man. You know, we need to really be getting on the train with Charlo. We really need to be rocking with EJ. You know what I'm saying? We need to be rocking with these other fighters that's really getting it, like Sean Porter, who really getting it in. You know what I'm saying? And these fighters don't get they just due respect. But Canelo Alvarez can go over here and cherry pick. So I'm gonna leave that alone right now. So my question is, because the streets want to know, who can Canelo fight now? Because he pulled out the fight. It's 6 weeks to the fight. Right, 6 weeks. Now, like I said before, Caleb Plant wouldn't even have a full training camp. So they gave him all his demands. I think personally, like I agree with 78 what he was saying, that he was really just trying to get his way out the fight by all these crazy demands. See, you know when a fighter really don't want to fight when he asks for crazy money. You see what I'm saying? Canelo, I think made $40 million one time in his career, and that was against Floyd Mayweather. So he ain't got the backing. He ain't got. Listen, I work with Mexicans. They don't even know who Canelo is, or don't even respect him. You know what I'm saying? There's some that do. They just stick to the code, like Black. You know what I'm saying? But Canelo ain't really got no respect in these streets like that. So how can he run around here acting the way he acting? Y'all give him the power. See, as the fight fans, we got the power, right? And we need to take our power back. These fighters that move in ways that we don't like, we just don't give them our dollar. Don't go to their fights, stuff of that nature. But Canelo got a lot of fanboys, so I'm already knowing how that's going to go. So I had to jump down on this situation and get my thoughts, talk for the streets. We not fucking with these bitch-ass boxers no more, bro. Like, I ain't gonna call the man a bitch as far as he can't fight. I'm just saying he moving like a bitch. You know what I'm saying? He moving like a bitch. Moving like a straight diva. You know what I'm saying? Moving like my motherfucking woman. And his fucking feelings. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm not supporting that. You know what I'm saying? We need to get on this movement, man, with LDBC and these type of guys who's really talking this real shit. And get with the streets. Because we need to be the spokesman of this shit. You know, we need to push our fighters to the forefront, which is the fighters that is fighting that the tough competition. Prime example, Terence Crawford. You know, it's off subject. I fuck with Terence Crawford. I don't think he pound for pound the best no more, but I fuck with Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford ain't fighting nobody. I was just watching Sean Porter podcast. Terence Crawford acting like a little hoe now. Sound like to me he trying to get out the fight with Sean Porter. So you can't come to me and say I'm biased or I'm racist in any motherfucking thing, because Terence Crawford black. I fuck with the man's skills like I fuck with Canelo Alvarez's skills. But these dudes and how they moving, I'm really not fucking with it, man. So it's streets talk boxing, bro, and this is what we do. We bring it to the forefront. We talk real shit in these streets. And I'm gonna speak up for the streets, because the streets ain't got a voice, and I'm gonna be the spokesperson to let it be known we not fucking. This shit is killing boxing, bro. This shit killing boxing, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make some other videos about some other things that I'm thinking about, but this shit killing boxing, bro. We got YouTubers like Jake Paul and shit coming over here demanding shit. How is that possible? Like I was saying, man, you know, so a lot of these cats, man, they talking crazy, man. These streets talk boxing, man. This is what we do. I'm speaking for the streets. Man, motherfuckers know how we feel out there. You know what I'm saying? Because we ain't got no voice. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna jump out here and I'm gonna talk that talk. You feel what I'm saying? Because Canelo Alvarez and all these other fighters, they cherry picking. That motherfuckers used to call Danny Garcia cherry picking, but he fought them lions though. You know what I'm saying? And I want to see the best fight the best consistently. Like I understand sometimes you gotta fight a champion every blue moon, but not five back to back like Canelo and shit. So, like I said, man, streets talk boxing, man. I'm gonna make some more content. I'm gonna get back to it. I'm gonna get back out here stronger. You know, as you can see, niggas just got work. Been politicking, doing a lot of stuff. But the Streets Talk Boxing, man. Subscribe, comment below, hit the subscribe button. Until then, man, I'm gonna keep talking for the streets. You know what it is.